ina nana bunua mo sabi katulari na bunua biti ina singali kwa ilala rigi na kwa tararigo to na bata tutolo ka butula dalo ilala rigi na kwa rigi katulari na bunua kwa meramitala na singali kwa esanya rigi na tano sa tinse muste pa mo tararigo to ba na bi community ina bunua serene tega eriluting na to nagyambaru tagi na bunua biti na singali kwa Sanyari ko betul na taboga, saya buru kalobi, buru tabagia, buru bapa na buru tagia, mari ni zani na wala, ina le buru manua, obeti, beti bakalo kata, na buru bika kan, na buru bilo tagi na babo, na prime.
Aka, na ule. Imam sama inta pa ini ko. Eni warau ni bibo turang atai, menon nonton benua ni, sang niali bikom ni, automai me sarabo buru ni ko, sarabo Australia, sarabo talanga hale ni benobit. Amai tio budi Sabi ko mena baroro. Kala ndo abo elip sara. Kana nanu mi me wa do rebi wa turang tai. Ba itu na buno anda mai tu boli ena ngono ko.
Akan basa katala tsinga mai ni tsiko bo turanga. Mai no mundo sa katiko na kadi, mundo ubi baka mene sa katiko na buku ni buno ubi tina singa ni kuwa. Uni sein ri tsiko na ngoni turanga tu. Takale buna roko na ndoka na uni ubi baka mene. Dumay ba men yata sa kakina naturangan na ililiw ni matin tu ning garaba tiko na itabi nga ndo lutum ng garaba ira sapa kayo meresway ni takadaka ni matin tu may wa turang tigi sa chiko sa kalibu na roko na to ka.
Aturan. Lanjut na aturan. Ay karab din na aturan itu. Abu di Bunobit. Untuk na aturan bale KBT, amaram bale. Wata dari toko betul do na turanga. Menendel ni abu dar turanga pun sei. Na momole na tuibunda. Do mengarap na bibo turanga tax. Misa bo bin mina wole bu kito na mai. Pakaki na ver na turanga na marama. Di sa tigorain go Australia. Mina wole na num dorong ada na kadi. Na kadi ni bol ni matataki na nanda high commissioner. Mai Witi apa itu kay Canberra na korturangan ni Belita ki maten tu Australia. Dorong ada na kadi malmalumo. Do may buka dar na ibuka rabu ni ibuka turang taki na buka ni no witi. Sa may buka itu ko Australia. Sa waro ki na wale bo ni na wale. Kane mi ma ni ba kalong at take ni ti wale na klo. Distinguished guests, Your Excellencies, government officials of Australia, honorable ministers of the Fiji government who are here working with our diaspora, servants of the government of Fiji, ladies and gentlemen of the Fijian community, the various communities here in Australia. We gathered today to celebrate. But before we celebrate and we acknowledge each other's sacrifice and contribution to our country, let us first of all acknowledge the custodians of the land we sit on, their leaders, past, present, and emerging. We thank God for their lives. We thank God for the land and the waters and the waterways they settled on and have decided to share with all of us who come to either settle here or work here. We pray that God will continue to bless them into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy that I was able to fit in this program into the very busy schedule of events I've been engaged in over the past few weeks. But today I didn't want to miss it, because today is a very important day for all who have come from Fiji. Some Fijians are here who have never been to Fiji, and I urge parents to take advantage of the presence of the officials from Fiji for their registration as citizens of Fiji, as well as citizens of this great land. Those of the Itoke who need to be registered in the Walanikambula, I urge you to take advantage of the presence here of the officials from the Ministry of Itoke Affairs and Culture and Heritage. We're here to celebrate the 55th anniversary of Fiji's independence, the instruments for which were handed down by the then Prince of Wales, now King Charles III, at 10 o'clock on Saturday, the 10th of October, 1970. Unfortunately, I was not in Fiji at the time. I was playing rugby for Fiji in the United Kingdom. And as we stood on the ground to play against the United Kingdom Combined Services 15, and the band struck up and played the music of Blessing Grant, O God of Nations, the national anthem Fiji, we kept talking. We kept looking around. We didn't recognize the tune. Well, we recognized the tune as that of a Fijian song, Mentandon Toka. We didn't realize that it was the tune that was adopted by those that gave us the words of our national anthem. They worked well together. It has become the national anthem ever since. That was 55 years ago. And in 55 years, we've covered a lot of ground. In the 55 years, we acknowledge the assistance and help and support and encouragement that we have received from the international community. A lot has come our way from the government of Australia. We have had a very good relationship with Australia, and it goes from strength to strength every year. A few weeks ago, we marked another milestone in our relationship by the opening of the Maritime Center in Naimawi Street in Lani, a cooperative effort between the Government of Australia, the Australian Federal Police, the Royal Australian Navy, and other agencies of the Government of Australia, together with the Fiji Military Forces, or the Republic of Fiji Military Forces, the Republic of Fiji Navy, the Republic of Fiji Police, our border control agencies, our customs agencies, our immigration department, all working together out of this center, this Maritime Coordination Center. A center built on Australian funded aid. It has been the biggest capital project funded by Australia in the Pacific. And we are very grateful. My coming today is because I want to come and make that message very clear to you who now work here in Australia or live here in Australia. I want you to value the relationship we have with this great land. We fought together in the First and the Second World War, and in particular in the Pacific campaign of those wars. We fought together for the Commonwealth in other emergencies around the world. And we have stood together, working for peace under the blue banner of the United Nations, wherever we have been called to participate. So we have a very intimate, strong relationship. And I want you all to respect that. To respect the laws of this land. To respect the traditional leaders of this land, as we expect those that come to visit Fiji to pay the same respect to our traditional leaders, to our government leaders, to our church leaders, to our leaders in general. As we demand or expect of those that come to visit us, so must we pay the same degree of respect to all those of the land that have given us the opportunities that we have enjoyed. The theme for this year is peace, unity, and progress for all. If you think about it, this is not unique to Fiji. This theme is not unique to Fiji. I'm sure that on the 26th of January this year, the theme or the essence of their message would have been this: peace, unity, and progress for all. 2 weeks ago, I was at the United Nations General Assembly, and I spoke of peace. Unfortunately, I was one of the very few national leaders in the world now who celebrated the 50th anniversary of the United Nations in 1995. I was then Prime Minister. I'm now at the 80th anniversary of the United Nations, back as Prime Minister. So I used the opportunity to call out for peace, peace in the world. Those who are involved in the conflict of the world can come together, together and talk about peace, work towards peace, negotiate for peace. That is the message that we are taking to the world now. Not only Fiji, but the leaders from the Pacific Islands. At our Pacific Islands Forum leaders meeting in Honiara last month, we brought this up. And I proposed in 2023 that the Pacific should declare that the Pacific be known as the ocean of peace. We talked about it, we negotiated it, our senior officials worked out what should go into the declaration. And this year, 2 years later, we declared it in Honiara, Solomon Islands. So I took that message to the United Nations General Assembly, and it was very warmly received. Although I was speaking late at night, it was well received by those that were present, and many of them were there. And as we left the United Nations General Assembly, we hear of discussions to bring about peace in some of the most volatile areas of the world right now. And we pray that those leaders will not be discouraged, that they will continue to aim at achieving that objective of bringing about regional peace that will develop into global peace. We do it in the Pacific, they do it in the Middle East, they do it in Europe, we do it in all our areas of the world. And we keep pushing for this peace to the world. I believe there are more than 100,000 Fijians in Australia. So we, as the government of Fiji, owe a lot to the people and the government of Australia. We thank you, the diaspora from Fiji, who are here, those who are in New Zealand, those in the United States, in Canada, and the United Kingdom, wherever in the world they have settled. Thank you all very much for the remittances you send home. It goes a long way to supporting the economy at home, particularly our community economies. You help us, and we are most grateful to you and your employers and those that assist you wherever you are. In the first 4 months of this year, I'm told that $448.5 million came from you to your relatives and communities in Fiji. Thank you all very much. You have lifted the lives of so many of us at home. And we thank you most sincerely for those remittances. You'll notice that over the last few days, you've had the services of some government agencies and civil servants who have come in what we now call, or they have called, Fiji Government Roadshow across Australia. They've come to make life a little easier for you, particularly in areas relating to your citizenship, your registration, and what you do with the people of Fiji, even, and I'm not campaigning, even the elections that are coming up next year or the following year. So those of you that need to be registered, take advantage of the presence here of the Tokay Affairs, Immigration, Employment, Justice, Fiji Elections Office, and the Fiji National Provident Fund. In July 2025, the elevated Wuvale partnership with Australia reaffirmed our shared commitment to peace, prosperity, and Pacific-led solutions. Under the strengthened partnership, Australia has committed Fiji $734 million over the next 5 years to support Fiji's priorities in development, security, and climate resilience. So thank Australia. Please become very good Australian citizens, because we have owed them a lot. As I said, the Wuvale Maritime Essential Services Center in Suva has now been opened. And Minister of Defense, Deputy Prime Minister Richard Merle came out and we did the honor together. He was very moved when he received the full Fijian ceremony of welcome. And I told him that is a demonstration of the respect we have for you and your government and your people. We have a very close relationship with the Prime Minister of Australia and the Foreign Minister of Australia. So please uphold the good relationship I have, or the government has, with the government of Australia. So today I'm here working, but it is a part of work that I enjoy very much, visiting you. When the High Commissioner for Fiji asked me, they're thinking about an abbreviated Fijian ceremony. And I said to him, there is no abbreviated Fijian ceremony. Whether it's just the Sebu Sebu or the whole works, it means respect. We acknowledge that. Your respect for your chiefs in Fiji, your respect for the government of Fiji, And I have come dressed up as I am, out of my respect for you, to reciprocate the great demonstration of respect you've paid me and the governor of Fiji here this afternoon. Once again, thank you all very much. May God bless you all. God bless Australia. God bless Fiji. Vinaka.
Hey,